Good afternoon, Mona.
Good afternoon.
I'm delighted to be here with you this afternoon. So Mona, to begin with, would you like to tell us something about yourself? Where were you born?
I was born on the 24th of August, 1922, I think.
Yeah, okay.
In Gorse, County Galway. And my parents were Thomas Lally and Delia Lally. And they had 8 children and I was the eldest. 4 boys and 4 girls. So that was our family. And we lived in the Square Gort. We had a shop there.
And how did you get connected with St. Louis, Mona? How did you meet St. Louis?
Well, the Mercy Convent was there, of course, as well. And I went to the primary Mercy. And then my mother heard about this school in Kilchmont. And my father and herself, they discussed it. Yeah. He had friends around that he could talk to in the post office. And one lady down the street, in fact, her daughter was there, Mrs. Finnegan, and she was very friendly with my mother. So they were talking about me. I was the eldest, of course, I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
And they were talking about going to the secondary school. And in our own convent at home, they were starting a secondary job for the 8th class. And maybe this isn't mightn't be right, but the sisters there were starting an 8th class. And I was supposed to be one of the 8th class. And Mama heard about this school in Kilchmont. And they discussed it, my father and herself, and decided they'd send me to this great school. That a lady down the street, her daughter was there. And I think she would be a 5th year there. And they decided, so it wasn't very acceptable that I was not going to join the 8th class at home. But that passed over anyway. And I went to Kilchmont. On the 8th of September was the date.
You remember.
And that was that. And people wondered why I was going there in our town, because our town was very, sisters. They had great influence in the town. And this was the new thing starting the 8th class. And the sister who would be in charge, she was very kind of disappointed with me.
You were a bright student.
I was a bright student, I don't know. But anyway, I was sent to Kilchmont, and thereby hangs a chain.
And then 5 years later, you entered the congregation of St. Louis.
That year, yes, there were 7 of us from Kilchmont that year became St. Louis nuns.
7 from the one class.
From the one class, yes. And some went to other orders, like the Columbans and other orders. Up to that, we didn't have any missions, so they used to go to other places. Yeah. So anyway, I went to Monaghan. We hired the car and off we went, and Mama and Dada, and my next brother was Paddy and myself, off we went to Monaghan.
Broken-hearted, I'm sure.
Broken-hearted when they were leaving it. But in any case, must say I was very happy in Monaghan, always. Very happy in the novitiate. Mother Teresa was a beautiful woman. We had Mother Teresa as our novice mistress. And Sister Regis was a helper, and she was very good too in her own way, in her own job. Mother Teresa was so kind and motherly. So that was that. And then went on to be professed. She was received and professed and did a bit of practice teaching down in the National School.
Good.
Yeah, we did that at that time. And then after profession, where was I? Gosh. I think I was sent to Bury St Edmunds.
In England.
And was there and helped in the school, a helper. And then after two years, I think, there, I went to Mount Pleasant College in Liverpool, did my training there, Archman training. I did French and music and English and geography. They were the subjects. It was a very good college,
yes.
No doubt about it. Very good. And then I took up a job in Newmarket. I mean, our schools there were private at that time.
Yes.
So I taught in Newmarket. I'm saying a lot about teaching and education.
Yeah, that was your life, yeah.
And that was then, after a couple of years there, I was changed to Bury St Edmunds. And the war was on then. The war broke out.
What was that like?
Well, it was very frightening from a little country girl from the west of Ireland.
You were in England for a while and then you were sent back to Ireland and you came to Cushendall, wasn't that
Yeah,
it?
I came to Cushendall.
You went to Belfast, is that it?
Then the school was being founded in Belfast.
A new school.
And Mother Columbanus came to Cushendall one day to discuss it with Claire and myself.
Yeah.
And to ask us about it.
Yeah.
And because the parish priest had offered, and the diocese had offered 2 or 3 or 4 places to the Sisters of St. Louis. So Mother talked about it, a bit about it with us. And she said she would be appointing me principal and Claire vice principal. And we should, try to do our best for the school starting off.
Yeah.
The rest would be lay people, men and women.
Okay.
And it was a co-ed school. So, because of our experience in Cushendall,
Yeah.
am I in the right place now?
Yes, you're perfect. Yeah.
Am
Yeah, you're fine.
I? We had experience,
Absolutely.
which was very useful when we started to Belfast.
A new school.
Yeah.
It was a big responsibility, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mm.
She took, 1966, wasn't it? Mm.
So you were there in Belfast right through what we call the Troubles.
Yes.
And I think that's what people want to hear, because we know you have a great story about what it was like in St. Genevieve's during the Troubles.
Well, it's hard to describe it because it was so. It started when the Troubles broke out in Belfast,
Yeah.
beginning. And we were up in the Andersonstown area,
Yeah.
which would be regarded as a Republican area,
Yeah.
Catholic Republican area. And it was in September, yes. The Troubles broke out pretty badly in Belfast.
Yes.
And on this particular morning, I got a phone call from, I know now, he was not one of the officers, and would I come down to St. Genevieve's for a search? And I didn't know what a search was at the time.
Mm.
And he said, well, we need some space to house our men because the places where we had them, like the different places, were unsuitable
Mm-hmm.
or didn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's holiday time, and we thought, well, we could perhaps use some schools during the month of August. So, and before that, when he said, why do you want to start this school in the school at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
It's been closed up for weeks,
Yeah.
and everything is in order.
Yeah.
And he said, well, we're in that cell, and we want to open up for a search. And I said, what's the purpose of the search?
Mm-hmm.
It has been cleaned and tidied in perfect order.
Mm-hmm.
And well, he said, he spoke then about this thing of the lack of accommodation
Mm-hmm.
for the men.
Mm-hmm.
And the troubles have got worse, so we've had to get over some more men.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't any place to house them, and that they will be using the schools, any school. So I said, using our schools, I said, they're ready in every way now, I said, for the reopening of school.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, why our school?
Mm-hmm.
So he said, well, sister said, it's a beautiful school, and it was beautiful
Brand
at
new.
that time.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful school, and sorry if we have to do this, he said, but it's strategically well situated
Mm.
in the middle of Anderson's
Of course,
town.
of course.
Republican area.
Yeah.
Strategically well situated.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, well, have either of you, there were three of them, have either of you got any girls of this age at the school, going girls of this age? And well, I have, sister, and I have, sister. And well, how would you like if your daughters had to come to school to a place which is virtually an army
Barracks.
camp, an army barracks? I wouldn't like it, sister. And I said, well, neither will the Andersonstown people like it.
Good for you.
So that, I don't know how I got that up.
That was brilliant.
So,
Yeah.
well, sister, we're sorry if it must be you, but La Salle is just across the way, and you're here, and as I say, strategically well situated.
So they came.
So oh yes. So, and I said, when can we expect you? Oh, we will be up as soon as possible. You go back to your convent and have your breakfast.
Nice.
I'm sorry for taking you away this hour of the morning. So anyway, that was that. Something like that they said, now not for a Belgian.
Yeah, yeah.
So Claire and myself, we drew our breath and we tooted up to the convent, and poor Dolores and poor Marcella, they were the chief nuns, the mothers superiors there, and we had to tell them all this about what was happening, and that we'd have our breakfast or we'd have to go down because they'd be coming in immediately. So they came that day. They came by midday. They were having their dinner, having used the school canteen and all the furnishings, made themselves at home, in other words.
And had they bunk beds or what had they?
Oh yeah, that's the other part. Yes, so that was the dinner ritual. And I said, and which part of the building do you propose to occupy? And well, what do you say, sister? Take your advice. Which is easiest for you? And we were talking to them out in the hall at that time. Well, I said, if taking any part from us would cause us inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, well, if you must, there was talking of being apologetic, when I said, if you must, I said, to get accommodation, I said, probably the assembly hall here and the facilities, toilets and other facilities at the back of it, and other rooms at the back of it, that would probably cause us least inconvenience. None of the classroom blocks could answer that. But now, so at about 12 o'clock, the assembly hall was turned into a dormitory.
Wow.
They had their rucksacks, and they had their rucksacks and our chairs, all chairs, one each, and one thing holder for the bunkers. And there they had it set up like a dormitory, and they had good facilities. And outside they had a good many toilets and showers, and beyond that was the gym, our gym.
Okay.
So that was that.
Now this was holiday time. This was holiday time.
Oh yes.
But when the school reopened, were they still there then?
When the school reopened
Then?
It was very inconvenient. They gave us 20 mobile classrooms.
Ooh.
Instead of what they took.
Okay.
A good many, I think it was 20. But, and they used it, they didn't go near the assembly hall and the other facilities down there at all. The girls' gym was down there, and the La Salle gym was down over there. But the education committee insisted that we have accommodation. I mean, if you're taking that many classrooms from us, and that facility. So we, the education authorities, under their direction, gave us 20 mobiles. Prefabs, yeah. Including one for the staff room, which is a big loss.
They had commandeered your staff room? They took over the staff room?
They took over the staff room.
The gym, the assembly hall?
They took over that
wing.
The assembly hall. The assembly hall, and the place outside it. And the next part was my office, and beside it was the medical room and the secretary's office. And I said, well, I'm afraid you cannot have this accommodation here. Yeah. I said, this is private to the school, I said, and to the children. So I said, we needed the offices. And that was that. Oh, fine, that's fine.
You got on well with them, actually. Huh? It sounds like you got on well with them.
I did.
You did. You had a good relationship with them, yeah?
Well, I mean, I happened to.
Yeah. So, on the one hand, you had a school going on here and the British Army living side by side, virtually under the same roof as you, at the same time.
Yeah.
How did parents react? How did the local families react?
Well, I wouldn't have heard much about. They wouldn't act in any kind of angry way.
But they sent their children to school. They did.
Yeah, they sent their children to school.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got on with the business anyway, and began to come in and live there in the assembly hall, the part beyond it, and in a while after they found they needed more, so they took more classrooms up this way from a 3-story block up here. Now, that was just one floor of it, but I didn't let them into the library, which was on the same level.
Good.
I kind of
held on to that.
My little bit for the good things of life.
Yeah, good.
Well, that was that. You can visualise that.
Yeah.
And the cook said, oh yes, I had to negotiate about getting the canteen for them.
Yeah.
They had to use to someplace to do
Cook.
their cooking. So you have assembly hall, toiletries, toilet places,
Yeah.
and you had part of the gym section, and you had the canteen, plus the whole fittings of the canteen.
Sure.
You had the canteen, holus bolus. Now that canteen and kitchen, everything was shared by LaSalle and ourselves.
Okay.
So, but the LaSalle staff were very good, very helpful. We couldn't have lived without them. Now they were so good.
So how did your students cope? Where did your students go
Now
to
the
eat?
children,
Yeah.
it's very hard to describe it.
Yeah.
The children came, they took over what I've just said,
Yeah.
and some of the classrooms which we found we needed as we went along, which is taught. So they already took over 1, 2, 3 floors.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 floors.
Yeah.
And they put some kind of stuff up at times in case there would be snipers
Of course.
at them. So that was that. And we just used the rest of the school.
Life went on.
Life goes on. But they didn't, the children, the girls, did not go to this wing here.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do with the army.
Yeah.
Nothing whatsoever. And I mean, that was, they didn't want to.
And how long were they there with you, Mona?
Oh gosh, they were there from August, the beginning of August until, I think they must be into just before Christmas, I think.
So 3 or 4 months.
Yes, yeah.
And they left.
So
Did you have a party when they left?
we had.
Really?
I have a
Seriously?
photograph of the girls all outside and on the tennis courts.
Did the British Army put on the party for
They
you?
didn't put it
No.
on. No, we put it on ourselves.
You did?
To celebrate
Great.
their departure.
Good. Oh, that's funny.
But now the girls never, they had no come and go with them. They really
Yeah,
didn't.
I know you couldn't
You have to.
risk it.
They wouldn't. Well,
No,
you see,
no.
they're Republican
Oh,
girls.
yeah, for sure.
They'd throw them out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have anything really to do with them. That's
Well, Mona, it's an extraordinary story. And there aren't many people, I'd say, would have coped with it as well as you did. But thanks for telling it. I don't think that story should be lost. It's a great memory that you have. So were you long in Belfast after that, Mona? Then were you?
Oh, I was.
You were?
Yes.
Life was normal again.
Life
So-called.
was normal again.
Yeah.
Life was normal while they were there.
True. Yeah.
In the wing
Yeah.
that we had.
Yeah. You coexisted. Yeah. Yeah.
Coexisted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't, I would be the only one to go into their quarters.
Yeah, you didn't encroach
on business,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Did they write and thank you afterwards? Did you ever get a thank you from them afterwards?
I did, and a plaque.
A plaque? Yeah. What did the plaque say?
A wooden plaque.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But I did. I
Yeah.
got, which was acknowledging.
Good.
It was a wooden plaque the size of the flower thing there.
Yeah. Good.
That,
Yeah.
that picture there.
Yeah.
I think I don't know where.
You have it somewhere.
It's
Yeah.
somewhere now.
We'll get it again. We'll get
You
it
know, on
again.
the luggage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, this is important now. They were in and they were settled.
Yeah.
That, you know, and there were a few new teachers coming, and I thought they would never come into this for interview.
Yeah.
And they did. And one of them was a Holy Child nun who had
Yeah.
been a school of Monaghan, Sister Eileen Sweeney from
Yeah.
Donegal, and she came for
Yeah.
teach of English. But anyway, they what was I saying now? I've lost my.
All right.
See, yeah. Well, school went on as normal as we could make
Yeah.
it, And we were afraid, and parents were afraid that they wouldn't come to school, where it was up to them. Oh yes, one of the officers sent for me, and he said, "You're opening school today, you know. How's it going?" This was past the opening time.
Yeah.
But in fact, only one or two didn't come.
Right.
I was afraid they'd be at the gate.
Yeah.
Now, this was La Salle's gate now, and we have to come in La Salle's gate now,
Yeah.
where formerly we had our own gate. See. And it was a dangerous kind of situation for a while. So anyway, this officer phoned down from where they were up here. I said, how are the numbers of the... And I said, oh, they're doing very well, as a matter of fact. And I said what I thought they were. And let me know how many you have when they were all in, you see. So that was that. And they were very good about coming, the parents.
Good.
And now only about 6 parents didn't let them in that first day.
Yeah.
And a few more were waiting to see what was going to happen.
Yeah.
See what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then they came in, and they were as good as gold, and did everything they might do if that wing of officers wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. School went on, and they got a big mobile instead of the staff room. Well, that's one place that they got the staff room, and because of the facilities, you know, beside it, and they were quite content. It was a big mobile, which was near my office anyway. But that's that was another thing, to have the staff room with all its facilities. Yeah, but they did have, and the staff were very good about it. Is all I can say.
Well, Mona, you were the right person in the right place at the right time. Not everybody could have coped with that the way you did. So, Mona, you have a bit more to say about the army in
about
Belfast.
the army, yes.
Yeah?
That's what I'm saying. They were in that accommodation.
Yes.
For at least 3 months.
Right, yeah.
If not more.
Yeah.
And we kind of settled ourselves to the nuns and all, settled ourselves to the idea of their being there and how to adjust it for ourselves, and how to adjust it for the girls and train them, and you know, show them, tell them, lots of words, tell them the way to behave. And they wouldn't, if they saw soldiers, they wouldn't bother with them. See their Irish Catholic girls. So, but to always to be polite and all the rest, and to behave themselves respectably and be respectable in themselves. And have they wouldn't be having any chatting up of them at all. That was nothing like that was allowed.
No.
They were in their section, we were in our section. And the plants were in their section.
Did they water the plants for you?
yeah. So anyway, it's such a complicated story. When they were coming into the place, now Clare Maguire was great for the herbaceous border and all that. And she had lovely flowers, remember, it's only September. And when they were coming in to bring their stuff into the assembly hall, which is there beside the main door, and the lovely border is there in front of the main door, and they came along in their big truck, and they opened up at the back and started throwing out, shoveling out
onto the herbaceous border.
Onto the herbaceous border. Sand and stuff.
Dear.
Sand and old mucky stuff. And I came along and I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You're destroying all our plants." and our shrubs or something.
Good.
Decent were.
Yeah.
You're destroying all our shrubs. Says this fella to me. Then bloom again next year, madam.
Lovely.
Then bloom again next year,
And
madam.
so they did.
So that's why they had that
Yeah.
in the back of the book.
Yeah.
There would be a new life and the roses would bloom again.
Tell us a little bit about that book, Bona, as you're
Lord,
talking about it. What is the book? Tell me what it is now.
Shall we let me finish the...
Okay.
What was that?
I think you said there was something sad you wanted to tell me. Yeah.
The what?
You said there was something sad that you wanted to talk about.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was that, and we were getting on all right, you know.
Yeah.
As we were best we could,
Yeah.
and we had a way of behaving ourselves.
Yeah, sure.
You know, that it wasn't hail fellow well
Yeah.
met with me, but
Yeah.
that we had the girls to you know, preserve their dignity.
Boundaries, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we yes, a way to behave.
Yeah.
And when they wouldn't see them during the day at all sometimes, because they're in different part, you know.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be any chance. But anyway, we were at Clonakil's silver or golden jubilee, 25, in Monaghan. We all went up for it on the Sunday, and we came back that night. And I remember Luca. We were sitting down having a cup of tea when we came in another round. And I remember Lucas saying, Mona, I have a feeling something is going to happen. That was strange. And I said, what is wrong with Luca? And I just have said, with the army there in the hall and about the place, I've had this funny feeling. So we got Mother Clonakil's Golden Jubilee or whichever one over us and had a lovely festival before Lucas said this to me. And a couple of nights after, or was it that night? Anyway, one night we got a rocket on the assembly hall.
You were hit.
We were hit from up here down to on the assembly hall. And the assembly, I have photographs of that, I can show you. The assembly hall was shattered over the stage part. And it came in through the roof, down onto the stage, smashed both, came down onto the piano on the ground floor. Then, in fact, they aimed this bomb that they had on the assembly hall. They aimed it at the assembly hall.
It was aimed at the army, at the British Army.
The army. They knew they were there, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank God there's no British Army, so
no soldier hurt.
You know, shot in that hall. Because it would never be the same.
No.
You know. And the curtains were in shreds. And the whole place was in shreds. But there's one little interesting thing too. The senior girls had bought, we talked about having a nice big statue of Our Lady for the assembly hall up at the side of the stage. And the girls all connected for this statue. And Claire McGar and myself, we had a minibus that time. We didn't have a car. Claire McGar, God rest her, and myself, and the minibus, we went down to the place in Dublin where they have these religious objects.
Yes.
And we brought home a beautiful statue of Our Lady for the girls to present to the school.
Lovely.
And we had it ready for May, for the May procession to start. So that's, now why did I say that? Oh yes.
Did the rocket hit it or no?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
The rocket hit the windows across.
Yeah.
But Our Lady stood on the step. The curtains went out the windows.
Yeah.
But the statue of Our Lady stood
firm.
Firm.
That's
the word. Firm is the word. And on a bracket which Brother Vincent had made just the week before. And he said, I'll make you a stronger one later on. It was a light bracket, you know. And so that's just a little
That's
aside.
very special. And that statue is still there, I suppose. It's still there?
It's still there.
Still there.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, that's a lovely story.
Yeah. The rockets didn't hit, and then it was the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
So that was that, and life went on. And what was I at now? The inspectors came, of course, and we talked about everything, and they talked, and we talked. And the education authorities too, they were very concerned actually about it and how we would get it back again to shape the place. So they gave us 20 mobile classrooms to repair, so that there would be adequate accommodation for the school, for the different subjects. They weren't the subject exactly the subject room type rooms, but they were adequate, you know, to supply.
Did anybody compensate you for the rocket in the assembly hall?
Oh yes, they did. Yeah. They had to compensate, but it wouldn't be us that they'd be compensated. Issue with the education authorities would have to replace it. The education authorities had to replace everything. But that was a bit of a shock, you know.
Our Lady was saved anyway.
Our
Lady was saved.
And we had the mobile classrooms then, you see, and we had to rearrange the whole timetable as well for change rooms and all that, and the kind of and these were different rooms from what they were used to, you know. And doing new timetables out for this type of setup. Claire was very good at timetabling. Claire McGuire, very good. And so that these are little details, but they were very significant
at the time.
Details.
Yes, they were. You bet they
things
were.
That we put out of order. And they caused great difficulty, you know. So that's what happened when we came home the night after Colin Kill's Jubilee. We got them that in the early hours of the morning. We got it.
You could write a book, Mona. Couldn't you?
This got two things. La Salle got a full-blown bomb down at the side of their gym. So their gym was out of order. And then coming up ours then, on the same, more or less same direction, we got over the stage. And the water was coming down, and the mess was coming down. And the good piano that I used to be associated with, the good piano had got some of the porridge instead of mud. Mud was coming down, and you put down your fingers, and the fingers oozed up the mud. We had great fun, you know, in between we had fun. We started to play the piano.
Was school in session the day that rocket hit?
And rocket hit in the night time.
In the night time. But it was during the school term.
These were in the night time, but in school term.
And did the children come in the next day?
Oh no. They didn't come in the next day.
No.
They didn't come in for a few days, no. It had to be all repaired.
Sure.
They could come in if they had classes in the mobiles, you know. I'll say, if they were using up all and that. I'll show you pictures of all and this. So that was a big inconvenience.
Oh, I think so.
A big inconvenience. Because we lost a whole row of us and above us. You know. And then we go and we lose the stage and far to the assembly hall. You couldn't bring the soldiers or the children into the assembly hall for ages. They had to clear out then after that, you see, after that rocket.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get out. It was aimed at them, and they had got out and got all kinds of mobile places for themselves.
Oh.
You see,
They were afraid. They were afraid.
They didn't say.
Mona.
So it was very complicated, really. Now, when I begin to kind of sort it out, it's very complicated. And Lord, when we went out then, out onto the tennis courts, the day the big trucks were going off, and Lord, talk about jumping with joy.
Which I bet. End of an era.
And it was really something now. And they awarded me with a flag about that size.
Good.
From the Royal Green Jackets.
That was the regiment.
The Royal Green.
Good.
The Royal Green Jacket.
Mona,
And
thank you.
one.
Oh, another one. Yeah, okay.
There was another Royal Jacket, Green Jacket, and the Fusiliers, Red Fusiliers.
Wow.
They came first, and then the others came.
Yeah.
And trucks and baggage and all. So.
Mona, we'll give you a break. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us.
Oh, it's very bad.
Take a break. Ah, no, you did so well. Thank you.